So let's reinvigorate your breakfast and make it a lot healthier for you. Now, I'm sure you love breakfast, but you're finding that you're getting a shorter and shorter list of go-to recipes, and I'm sure you need a little bit of inspiration on how you can start enjoying your breakfast again. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about adding in proteins to really help with your metabolism and weight loss. And this is because protein helps you feel full longer and uses up a bunch of extra calories in order to absorb and metabolize it. So I'm going to show you how to get that protein in, as well as some extra veggies, healthy fats, so that breakfast becomes your new favorite meal of the day. Now, the first food that we need to talk about are eggs. And yes, eggs are quintessential breakfast food, and for good reason. And no, I'm not talking about the processed egg whites in a carton. I mean the actual whole eggs coming from healthy chickens. So egg whites, which there's 7 grams of protein per egg, are mostly just the protein, but it's the yolk that's the real nutritional powerhouse. And it's these yolks that have the vitamins, the minerals, and the antioxidants and the healthy fats that you need. And eggs have been shown to help you feel more full longer and can also help to stabilize your blood sugar and insulin. And not to mention how easy it is to boil a bunch of eggs, throw them in the fridge for a grab-and-go breakfast when you're in a rush in the morning. And no, the cholesterol in eggs is not associated with increased risk of arterial or heart disease. But one thing to consider is that if you are going to have egg yolks, try to prevent cooking them at a high temperature, like frying an egg, because when you do that, it can cause some of that cholesterol to become oxidized. And it's oxidized cholesterol that's actually very unhealthy for your heart. Number 2 are nuts and seeds. Now, nuts and seeds contain protein, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and fiber, and they make a great contribution to just about any breakfast. Now, I know that you wouldn't be fooled by candied nuts or sweetened nut and seed butters or chia cereals with added sugar. You know we're talking about the real, whole, unsweetened food here. Nuts and seeds are also the ultimate fast food if you're running late in the mornings. So you can grab a small handful of almonds, walnuts, or pumpkin seeds as you're running out the door, and then you can nosh on them during your commute. Not to mention how easy it is to add a spoonful of nut or seed butter into your breakfast smoothie. And I even have some patients that will add it into their oatmeal in the morning. So here's an extra recipe for you. If you like having a creamy latte in the morning, try adding nut or seed butter to it. Just add a tablespoon or 2 into the blender with your hot tea or coffee and blend until frothy. I promise you that you will love it. Now, the third one are vegetables. And yes, we've already talked about how important protein is to get in every meal, but vegetables are just as important. And you know that I would not be doing my job as a naturopath if I was not constantly reminding you to get your vegetables in at every meal. Vegetables are the powerhouses when it comes to things like vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytochemicals, fiber, water, and I can go on and on and on. And you can't go wrong adding them into every single meal of the day, so don't think you have to avoid them at breakfast. There is really no kind of breakfast rule when it comes to what you can eat, but this doesn't mean you have to have a salad or roasted vegetables or something like that. Although you totally could. I mean, my favorite meals are having lunch and dinner for breakfast if I want to. So adding some proteins and leftover vegetables is a great combination for just about any meal, including at breakfast time. So what I've done is I've included a really yummy breakfast recipe for you in the link below this video on my website, with the whole blog of this entire video transcribed for you, and I hope that that helps to reinvigorate at least an extra yummy breakfast for you. Enjoy! Now, I'm sure you found this video interesting. That's why you're still with me to the very end. And I don't want to leave you hanging. So you have 2 options. One is you can book in a visit with me, and I'd love to work with you one-on-one to really get those healthy habits kind of ingrained into your body, but in a very easy and non-threatening way. You can still have your glass of wine, you can still have bread. We're just going to start making those lifestyle changes go a lot easier for you and get those results that you really want.
The other thing that you can do is you can go to my homepage and just click on the 7-day meal plan that I have already prepared for you. It's totally balanced in natural sugars and proteins and fats, so there's no thinking on your part. I strongly encourage you to download that 7-day meal plan now, and then of course, come into my office whenever you're ready. I can't wait to start working with you.